my channel. My name's Ashley. If you already don't know, click that like button, that subscribe button, thumbs me up, tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm gonna be showing you guys my curly hair routine. I'm gonna show y'all how I wash my hair, what I do before I wash my hair, what products I put in it, just what I do to make it look like something. I'm gonna first start off, I just came home from work, so my hair is dirty. My hair has been dirty. When's the last time I washed my hair? Today's Friday. Probably washed it on Sunday, so it's like day 5-ish. It's ready to be washed. Well, co-washed today. So let me take my hair out. Whew. All right. This is my hair. Yes, this is my real hair from my scalp. All me. Homegrown. What I like to do before I actually start to wash my hair is I like to pre-poo. Pre-poo is like it stands for pre-shampoo. It's like a little treatment. It's there to make sure that your natural oils aren't being stripped while you're washing your hair, because it's really easy for like the oils to be stripped and your hair, curly hair is naturally dry, so we got to make sure that we're locking in all that moisture. Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing, I usually split my hair in like half. I just split in the middle just so it's easier to focus on both sides of my hair. Lordy. All right, so now that we split our hair in half, I'm gonna take one side. I'm just gonna like bun it up, put it to the side for a second. Okay, so one side is up, I have one side down. Usually, I usually put a bunch of oils together, and that's usually my pre-poo treatment. I have coconut oil, I have avocado oil, olive oil, a little bit of Jamaican black castor oil in there. I think there's some grapeseed oil in there, some sweet almond oil. There's a bunch of oils in here. So I like to put all the oils in this little like bottle because it's easier for the nozzle to get like in my scalp. Once I put all the oils in there, I just fill up like my sink with like some hot water, and I just leave it in there for like 20 minutes. And it's usually comes out warm. So I like to put this treatment literally like all over my scalp. I don't like to drench my hair in oil because it'll go down my neck and my shoulders and my clothes, and I don't have time for that. I'm just gonna apply the oil just like that. Make sure it's coated everywhere too. And don't forget our edges. Like, we can't forget our edges because they need love too. That's important. Make sure to get all up in there. And that oil is just gonna sit in our hair, and it's gonna do wonders for our scalp, okay? Actually, before I go to the next step, I usually like to take a little oil and just like rub in my hands, and then I'll just coat like the entire like hair strands. Also helps when I'm detangling my hair too, because sometimes like I'll break apart my hair like this just so like when I get in the water, it's not like the water's not hitting it and then it's not like already tangled. You know what I'm saying? Like it's already like kind of pre-detangled. That's what I'm gonna call it, a pre-detangle. Well, yeah, it just helps like add some like a little bit of like slip to my hair and just like separate it. After like I'll separate my hair, put it on the strands, put it on my scalp. I like to take both of my hands and just like rub my scalp. I love a good scalp rub, y'all. Like, I could literally do this all day. But it's like nice and relaxing. Like, it just feels like good. I usually do this once a week, like when I'm washing my hair, just to make sure everything is nice and healthy and hydrated. Scalp massagers are so good because they circulate the blood in your scalp, which promotes growth, and we like growth, so we're gonna massage our head. See, I'm not like scratching. I'm not using my nails to scratch it. I'm using kind of like my fingers to just massage. Like, I'm not scratching my scalp. And I've been doing this for years. Like, I've been massaging my scalp just like this with oil for a long time. This method has definitely helped me, one, make sure my scalp is nice and healthy, and two, promotes hair growth. And who don't like hair growth? So I'll rub it for like maybe like 10 minutes. Just give my scalp like a nice rub down. Make sure, it also helps to make sure like all the oil is touching every part of my scalp. My hands are really tired after this. Alright, so we did the first half. Now I'm gonna take this half down. Now my hair, I know I feel like a lot of people always like, they're like, oh, like you have such long hair, like you know what you're doing. Like at the same time, I'm learning. I'm still learning. I'm still irritated with my hair sometimes. Wash day still takes forever. I'm still learning how to, one, be comfortable and wear my natural hair, and two, the tips on tricks and how to maintain it and style it and still retain length. And yeah, I'm still learning and I'm still growing too. Now that we have this section down, this one's up because we're done with it. I'm gonna take the oil again and I'm just gonna do the same thing, put it on my scalp, and don't forget your edges because that's important. Alright, I'm gonna do the same thing I did before. Take a little bit of that oil, rub it in my hands, bring it down my hair shaft. And then we're gonna do the same thing before, give ourselves a nice scalp massage. And also I'm gonna separate my hair. You never wanna like pull and snap your hair. You wanna be gentle with it. That's also another tip on how I feel like I've retained length. You gotta know how to detangle your hair. Sometimes it's real easy to get frustrated and just rip it out and just call it a day. Like, no, we're not doing that, sis. We're not doing that, okay? I'm just adding a little bit of more oil. So we're done with both sections. So I'm gonna take this down. I'm just gonna put my hair back in a bun so it's out my face. All right, so now that's done, our pre-poo is done. What I like to do after is just put a little more like oil on my edges. Last little like finishing touch. I just like to make sure, listen, I just like to make sure the edges are good, okay? Because that's very important. We need our edges. And I'll put a little back here as well. Make sure I'm coated. All right, so I'm gonna leave this in my hair for about, I usually do this at night, and then I'll wake up the next morning and do my hair, but I didn't have time to do that. So I'm probably gonna leave this in for like an hour, and then I'm gonna wash my hair, and then I'm gonna come back. We back, it's the next day. I co-washed and I deep conditioned my hair actually last night after I put the oil in. I just didn't feel like doing my hair. You know, it'd just be one of those days like, I'm gonna just do this tomorrow. So we're here now. I use the Aussie Miracle 7-in-1 conditioner. This is the apricot one. I know they have like I think it's an avocado one too. That one's really good too, but I always use like Aussie conditioner because their slip is good and it's cheap and it's a big bottle, and I got a lot of hair and I use this all the time. So this is what I use to co-wash. And I deep condition with the Amica Soul Food Nourishing Mask. So that's what I use. If y'all haven't tried this mask, it's in, I know I got it from Sephora. It's a little pricey, I'm not gonna lie. It's not a drugstore brand, but it works so well and it makes my hair so soft. So if y'all haven't tried this, it's so good. All right, so I'm gonna take my hair down. All right, so I have a spray bottle. I have this is what I'm gonna use for my leave-in today, which is the Curl Enhancing Smoothie. If y'all don't know this, I don't know what y'all been doing, because who doesn't love this product? Actually, at first, I didn't like the Curl Enhancing Smoothie. I don't know, I thought it was, I don't know why I didn't like it. And then I recently tried it again because I wanted to get my hair back to like where it needed to be. And it's amazing. So get you some Curl Enhancing Smoothie. I usually do a leave-in, then an oil, then a cream. I do the lock method, which is leave-in oil cream. That's the best way to retain moisture and hydration for me, in my opinion, for my hair. So that's the leave-in I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using my oil that I use on my scalp. I'm going to use that to seal in the moisture. And then I'm also going to be using Miss Jessie's Multicultural Curls to, you see it? Yeah, to style my hair. I'm actually going to wet my hair a little first because it's kind of drying up. I'm gonna part it to the side because I've been loving like a little side part lately. Alright, so that's our parts. Been loving doing wash and goes with a side part lately because I usually do my parts in the middle, but I don't know, the middle right now is just not doing it for me. I don't know, I just needed to change it up, so yeah, we're doing the side right now. Yeah, the key to moisturize hair that's gonna last is some water. If you're natural and you don't have a water bottle, a spray bottle, like, I don't know what you're doing. After this part, I'm gonna part it like down the middle, separate it in 2 sections. I'm gonna put this section away. So I'm gonna start on the other one. I'm also gonna be taking a little piece of this section and I'm going to clip the rest out of my face. So we're gonna start this little section. I'm gonna spray it with water. When I tell you I drench my hair with water, like I drench my hair with water. I should go get a towel. So after this is coated with water, I'm gonna brush it out with this. This is just a regular brush, but it's soft. So I like to just get all the like knots and tangles out of this because it's a soft brush, so it kind of like detangles my hair, but in a really gentle way. So I'm gonna start with the curl enhancing smoothie. I'm gonna take a little amount, rub it in my hands. I'm gonna bring that all the way down. The curl enhancing smoothie is gonna act as my leave-in conditioner. I know it's really a styler, but I use this to like, I feel like it's really moisturizing, so you can leave it as a leave-in if you wanted to. And then after that, I'm gonna be taking my oil. I should open it first. I'm gonna take my oil, put some in my hand, rub it in, making sure the oil touches like every strand so the moisture is locked into place. And after my oil, I'm gonna be taking my styler that I'm using, put some in my hand. And what I do to define the curls, I don't really know what the method is called, but I put my 2 hands together and I'll just like do that with it. It's a good way to define the curl. And then once it dries, it turns out like very defined. So that's how I get my curls super, super defined. I'll go over a couple times with the brush and then I just mush the curls together. Yeah. That's how we get our curls nice and moisturized and defined, just like that. So that's what I do. So after that, I put it in the back, get another section, and we're gonna do that to our whole head. I also like to do too is like sometimes some of the ends are like a little funky. Just scrunch them up a little bit just to get the curl like started and going. So yeah, that's what I like to do, just so like it can curl up. Cause I know it be like that. Some of the ends be a little funky. We gotta get a trim. We can't right now because of what's going on. Like I understand. I also like to work in smaller sections, because I feel like when I work in bigger sections, like I don't get to touch every strand of hair. So I need to make sure like every strand of my hair is coated with product, it is curled, it is defined. The front of my hair always gets puffy, so I always make sure to put a little extra product in the front so it can hold the curl. So this side of my hair in the front, that's where I have the most heat damage. Not even from like straightening recently, just growing out what I had when I was going natural like 4 years ago. So I'm still that just shows like I'm not even where I am yet, even though my hair is long. It does curl, but I still have some damage that I'm trying to figure out and cut and trim along the way. But just ends like that, like that's when I have to like really scrunch. And then I like to flatten out my edges just because they get puffy. So I'll just take a little like curling hand to smoothie and just put it down. All right, so we have the first side is already done. Nice and juicy and curled and defined. This side now. Oh, if you, sidebar, nothing to do with the video, but if you have these little like twist scrunchies, these are so good for like curly hair. It doesn't make your hair all knotty. It's easy to take out. I guess because the hair wraps around the spirals, like it just prevents breakage. Like you need one of these if you got curly hair, okay? Lifesaver for me. All right, so I'm gonna take the other side. I'm gonna do the same exact thing to the side, and I'll be right back. Oh boy. All right guys, so I just finished. Wash day is literally like an all-day project, let me tell you, and a messy project at that. So yeah, I'm done. My hair is all curled, defined. You want to make sure that all the product and all the moisture is in your hair while it's wet. It's gonna dry based on how well you put the products in and all that stuff. You want to make sure your hair is super wet and you're putting the product through every single strand, so when your hair is dry, it'll come out coated with product and well moisturized and well maintained. Yeah, so this is my hair. All right, so I'm gonna air dry. I usually use a diffuser. I'll probably use a diffuser for like 10-15 minutes, and then I'm gonna dry the rest of my hair just doing daily activities around the house, and I will come back in a couple hours. So I'll see you later. All right guys, so it's the next day. I let my hair just air dry overnight, just doing like little stuff around the house, running errands, just letting my hair naturally dry. I didn't diffuse it this time, but this is the final look. My hair is super defined. Yeah, my hair is super defined. It looks really nice. I usually don't go in with like an edge control or anything, just because I usually do edge control when my hair is slicked back up or down. I usually don't do edge control when my curls are out. So in the next couple days, like once my hair is dirty and I'm gonna put it in a bun eventually, then I'll use some edge control, and I'll show y'all how to do that. But I don't use edge control when my hair is down. What I like to do after is just like put some oil on my hands and just like scrunch out like the little bit of crunch that my hair has, and then put some oil on my ends as well, because I don't like that crunchy like feeling. So I'll just scrunch it out, and then it also adds a little shine in my hair. So, but anyway, yeah, this is the look. Thank you for tuning in to my video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys learned something from it. Be sure to like, subscribe, tell your friends, put on your post notifications so you'll see every time I post a new video. And yes, I will see you guys real soon. Bye.